Okay, we're at the Alchemy Commission.
The view of the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit.
Also, we've done some upgrades to the background, people.
But the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
You're a Luofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes. I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors.
I'm still debating whether to go for FEIXIAO or whether I should go for Lingsha. I'm tempted to go Lingsha.
Isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow...
Well, I mean, ideally I'd get both, but I know I'm not going to be that lucky.
Just like you, Don Hung, I traveled far from home.
I'm going to try and pull in the mic closer, see if that makes a difference.
Familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Hey!
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
I was about to say.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well, we can thank Fantilia for that one.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit.
Very true.
The rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable.
It was going to happen eventually.
The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
Am I okay here? I feel like I should move myself to the other screen. Like, I've been thinking about moving my webcam like more over here because then it actually looks like I'm looking at the screen, but I've had it in there for so long. I don't know. Let me know, because it got from this angle, because obviously my monitor is like base 10, then my second monitor where I'm recording is here. Doing it this way, it looks like I'm actually looking at the game, but having it in that corner, like here, feels more natural. So let me know, we'll see. Maybe I'll change it for the future, I'm not sure. I thought we were here to have some tea, but where's the tea?
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Hung and Lieutenant Yan Qing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
Oh god.
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
Oh shit.
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission.
Oh, that poor soul.
Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Run.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
It's a good shout. Both of them are very good shouts.
See. Thank you for your valuable insights.
My poor cushion has gotten like all weird and I don't know how to fix it.
While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence.
Well, it's only natural.
Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission.
Okay, right, hold on. I can hear Cade screaming downstairs. He's probably playing Protocol again, so I'm gonna go quickly check on him. And I'm gonna fix my seat, so be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well. And that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, Even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming.
Oh.
I was also implicated and had to leave the Lafu. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
Oh, shit.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself. Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions.
Yeah.
I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Very, very mature of her.
Lingsha, you're back!
Yay! It's Ying Li! Oh, God.
Yun Li! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
Well, they've already met.
What a small world. You stole my sword! Give it back!
Oh, dear. We're back to this again.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
Nah, he hasn't got the abilities to do
Of
that.
course not. Unlike you, Miss Yun Li, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword. Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed.
Why, though?
Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
Oh, God. You two are gonna fight in a minute.
Expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming, but you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed? Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon, yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword. Fine!
Oh, my God.
Back because I'll take it back myself!
Oh, my God. It's like watching two children bicker. Oh, my days. Maybe I should call the general.
But which general should I call?
Hey, Mimsy. Nice to hear your voice line.
These two. Who do you think is tougher? Don't get me wrong. I'm just curious.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagine celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here.
Oh, isn't she mature?
In that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right?
Yeah.
I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other?
Smart. I mean, Yanqing did that against Jing Liu before and lost.
Abominations? Sounds boring. It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them. Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. Shall we get going?
Lingsha's like the mum in this situation, and then these two are the children, honestly. Right, let's do it.
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within 15 minutes wins.
Right.
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
Fucking kid, I can hear him
So,
downstairs.
are you both ready?
No! Okay, we're playing as Yang Ching. Oh, Christ, okay.
Ugh. Looks like my... Let me say it again. Be careful
Okay.
when you draw your swords, and make sure...
Can we start?
Alright. Yeah, we know what's coming.
I'm fine.
Oh, there's a little thing here. When Yunli takes action, she will use attacks to defeat the enemy first. The number of enemies defeated by Yang Ching and Yunli is recorded here. Right, okay. Okay, nice. We got Big Gorilla down. Oh. Problem is, Yunli can hit more people, and that's what's going against me here. Yeah, we lost that big time.
See? I won.
The thing is, right, this is the problem with that fight. That was rigged because Yunli, she's able to attack multiple enemies and hers are one-shots. Yang Ching's not.
Your technique was all over the place, and you relied too much on speed. Is this really all the Cloud Knights of the Lawfu can muster? So disappointing.
Jesus Christ.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself. Oh. Well, then I'll give you a chance. Defeat me or hand over all your swords.
Oh my god.
Pick a fight, just ask. Because I'm ready for you.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't expect a cutscene. Oh shit, okay. They're both really skilled in their own way as well, that's the thing. It's because they both got like their own sort of unique fighting styles. They seem to be really focusing on Yang Cheng a lot though in this patch. FEIXIAO! Oh my god, she's gorgeous!
Well fought, my young friends.
She's beautiful, my queen!
However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Stunning!
Who are you?
What do you mean, who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will.
Why are all the generals always like, so, oh, I'm nobody important? Like, fuck off, Mario.
I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Lawfu is never short of surprises.
Madness.
However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances room?
Yeah.
That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
I need to move my chair.
What brings you here, Lady FEIXIAO? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
FEIXIAO? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're
Yeah.
the Merlin's Claw of the Sanzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Sanzhou Lafu, too.
She's stunning.
Of course, everyone has heard of the great general, known to all.
Oh shit.
Vanquishing General. Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lafu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals.
Oh shit, she's
Sounds
cocky.
much better, right?
She is very cocky.
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General FEIXIAO for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
Nice. I like this little rivalry. It's cute.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General FEIXIAO.
She's gorgeous. I can't get over how pretty she is.
Oh, by the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jingyuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General FEIXIAO. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Why does she need to go to Bilo?
But even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
Oh, a moment later, FEIXIAO leisurely walks out to the ancient seaside shore. Oh my days, literally is like watching two children.
Back already? You've met with Jingyuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Lafu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
Mm-hmm.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
There's always a but.
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Lafu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jingyuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right?
Oh my god, she's an icon.
Before getting in touch with General Jingyuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
No, probably got
By
tons.
the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Medicine for what?
The healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
Oh, you haven't designed.
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Cure her of what? Exactly.
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days.
That's such a
As
pretty
long as I can
visual.
fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jingyuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Huh? Herself? Why?
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
Change the subject.
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Meanwhile, Yangqing and Mimbie return to the Exalting Sanctum. Oh my god.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome.
And she's pretty.
I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Checking the cat's not jumping on my computer.
Yeah, but to go up against Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace, it almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right?
That general is totally someone else. Oh yeah, Xianzhou swordplay is really cool. Is really good, like really, really good.
Can't you put a little more enthusiasm into it?
Bitch!
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony.
Oh Christ.
I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there, seeing General FEIXIAO's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly
Oh yeah,
took on
remember
me
that.
and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Dan Heng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jingyuan wants to invite all of you to the seat of divine
Oh
force.
no, what have I
There's
done
something
now?
important to discuss.
I promise it wasn't me. Something important?
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yaoqing and the Zhuming.
I don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals FEIXIAO and Huaiyan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
Okay, let's go see General Jingyuan then. Let's go see what the man wants. Oh, so hi Loki. Okay, this that general is here. Also, yes, I have a Loki. Say
Earlier
hi.
At the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Huaiyan. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia,
That bitch.
and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well,
I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yuchue for questioning.
Oh, Christ.
There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation.
Well, of course there would be.
But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance,
Hey.
Marshall still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Lawfu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuchue from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly.
I'm about to pray that Kate's not coming through on the mic.
Those who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of...
Right, can you sit comfortably? Otherwise I'm going to have to put you down and you're not going to get any more cuddles.
They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others.
Typical humanity.
But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
Yeah, because it hasn't.
So, General FEIXIAO of the Yaoqing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
Why? That makes no sense.
No. I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
March, for God's sake, be respectful.
Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Lawfu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to FEIXIAO's questioning.
Since it's the Marshal's orders, do we need to step aside?
No need for that. You're all important witnesses. The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony, and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
Hey, come on, we're friends.
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and FEIXIAO's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same.
Not that young, I'm bloody 25, I'm getting old.
Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General FEIXIAO will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Oh yeah, what is it? Stellar Jades? Oh, it's a sword.
Yes, it's this case right here.
Looks very fancy. This case gleams with a mutted luster, crafted from a material neither wood nor metal. Its surface is masterfully woven with metallic threads, outlining an intricate pattern of lotus flowers.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Lawfu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Lawfu would be the Ringmaster.
Yeah, we said we didn't want to participate.
You humor me, Elder Huayan.
Oh yeah,
The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the Ringmaster?
very true.
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for?
It's obviously a sword, March.
You open it, General Huayan.
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside. I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Zhu Ming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands. Tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now.
That's something we need to be potentially concerned about.
I'm wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yanqing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Lawfu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. You don't need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yanqing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
Oh my god, these two.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
It'll be neither death or disaster when these two clash.
Not to be rude or anything, we've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Bruh.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea.
Oh god.
We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one...
March. This is March.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay.
True.
I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying
Why
Cloud
us?
Knight flair and prowess.
Hold on, how do we get dragged into this?
Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
Well, obviously it's not going to be Dan Han because he's bloody, like, you know, ex-High Elder of the Vidyadhara. Obviously it's not going to be Mimbie because we don't need to know martial arts. We just bonk people with a bat. So obviously March is the contender. And we both look at her anyway.
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
Yeah.
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight.
Where's Loki gone?
So I thought, why not teach
Look,
her
this
the
cat,
art
this
of
cat.
swordplay?
Wait, are you serious, General?
Yeah, we're gonna teach you,
Why am I
girl.
being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
Just accept your fate, March.
Perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
I love how she's voiced in this.
Yeah, I did say that. But this is all happening so quickly, don't you think?
Ah.
Miss March is like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General Huayan. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance?
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Zooming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Really?
Oh, this is
Looks
wholesome.
like March's curiosity has been piqued.
Easily.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yang Qing?
He's obviously gonna accept.
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
Oh, itch on my leg. Ah!
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yang Qing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see, General. Then count me in.
Now that Yang Qing has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her nod.
She's obviously gonna agree to this.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Hey, I've never missed my target.
Yet.
Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General Huayan.
Oh, we gotta teach March. This is gonna be entertaining.
Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay.
She's gonna need the new outfit.
Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
Aww.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Huayan, smiling silently, soon departs the seat of divine foresight with Yunli in tow.
General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about?
I mean, she's about to become a
I
swordmaster.
think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yunli and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Because General Huayan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time.
But aren't we here to attend the ceremony anyway?
But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time.
Oh, my
Since
armchair
the
is starting to
transactions
break.
were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance. He probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yunli into this. What began as a simple contest between two swordmasters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huayan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache.
Touché.
My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. I apologize for not disclosing this information.
Well, that much
earlier.
was bloody obvious.
In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General FEIXIAO, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
Perhaps we should just pack up and leave tonight. No worries, answering a few questions is no big deal.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness. and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but... As the Lawfu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
I know.
Oh, these two are growing on me. In Aramali, FEIXIAO meets with her old comrade in arms who she hadn't seen for many years.
Merlin's claw waiting
Yukong.
and for so long, too. It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General FEIXIAO.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
30 years, shit.
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Law Fu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
I'm still wondering what that is.
Healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu?
No.
Katio?
Go.
Jiao Cho.
Yao Cho.
He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yao Qing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here...
What do they mean by the
I imagine
illness?
you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Lawfu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the Elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the reports from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years
baby
ago,
girl!
has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an Outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge Waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person. But since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep...
The Genuine's really fucked up here, huh?
Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our adversaries relish.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hule.
Who?
You mean that Hule?
Oh!
The Borisin Warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
Why would she want to go visit him?
The nemesis of the FEIXIANs who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hule.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century.
Wow.
Why do you have to visit him now?
What is he doing there all day by himself?
The FEIXIANs and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given the situation on the Luofu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns.
They just sound like they're over paranoid.
That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
Yeah, over paranoid.
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. Oh, by the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
She asked for?
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukong.
What's Ron May got to do with this?
Ron May.
What's Ron May done? After a day of running around, you finally arrive at the inn for a well-deserved rest. What does Ron May have to do with any of this? This night, your restlessness from meeting the general and the bustling crowd before the war dance keeps you from falling asleep. Day 2. Oh my gosh.
I'm still feeling sleepy. Did I oversleep? Where did March and Don Hung go?
They vanished. So,